Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel.
Editing Ronnie here. I just wanted to address my eye situation. I don't know if I'm having a reaction to the lash glue or the lashes. Something's going on, but the makeup is kind of breaking up. I just want to let you all know that it's my eye watering. It's not anything that, anything that has to do with the actual eyeshadow itself.
Today is episode 3 for my indie brand review series, and the indie brand that I'm reviewing is Meera Beauty. I'm still doing the Bloodline collection. Today is the third palette of the collection, and it is Beijing Baddie. And then this is what the palette looks like. I really love this palette, and I love today's looks. I have one more palette to do, so the series is almost going to be wrapped up. I won't bore you with the details because you'll hear it at the end. If you are new here today, welcome to my channel. My name is Veronica, and I'm just a makeup enthusiast. If you like what you see today, please hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you're notified when my videos post. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started so you can see how I ended up with today's look. We're all nice and close to my face. So I already moisturized my skin. I put a little bit of primer on my face. Everything that's mentioned in today's video will be in the description. Let's go ahead and get started. If you are a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. Anybody who isn't familiar with my videos, I do encourage you to check out the rest of this series. I pick a brand and do a little bit of a review on them. So in my last video of the little series of that brand, I will do like a little background if I'm able to find the information. So hopefully we can do that. But this is the third episode, so if you're new here, check out the first 2. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my primer slash base. I'm using MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I'm trying to finish it off so I can try a new one. Okay, so with a fluffy brush, I am going to pick up this color. And that is the color Lychee. I do apologize if I don't pronounce it right. I'm so sorry. And I'm just gonna kind of use that as my transition color. I know that transition colors are mostly like, you want to keep it closer to your skin tone as possible, but I'm very fair, and I really think that people think that I'm a different color, or that my skin tone is maybe a little darker, but my freckles really do add a lot of color. Anytime that I'm doing a transition, I typically don't stick with the norm of sticking to the norm of trying to keep the transition color as close to your skin tone as possible, because it would disappear. Because I'm like ghostly white. I'm very fair, and I'm just using this with a very fluffy brush, and I'm applying it pretty liberally. I don't want the color to disappear as I'm doing my eye look. I want to make sure that when the other colors are put down, this one doesn't get lost. All right, I love this brush. It's so fluffy. This one is the Morphe with Jaclyn Hill brush. It is the JH30. It's so fluffy. It's so soft. Okay, so the next color I'm going to pick up is going to be Lan. That's this color right here. Okay, and then I'm just going to put that in there. And I'm doing it right at my crease, or right at the crease line of my eye. Just blending that in. I want to make sure that it's right here in the corner. It definitely, I don't want it to also get lost. Just blending that up. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of loosen up my grip with the brush. Did you like the way I did that? Loosen up my grip with the brush and just kind of make sure that I'm doing it more soft and not so much more, just to get a better blend of it, but without being harsh. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Here is where we are. So I'm left-handed. So I typically tend to get a little bit more heavy because I wanna make sure that I'm, you know, blending right on my right eye. So I tend to, it always comes out maybe like a little darker. So I always have to come back to my left eye and try and match it up. Okay, so I want to kind of have a more deeper color at the end, so you know, for my cut crease, but the deepest color of this palette is Land, the color that I just used here. I'm gonna reach into another palette, and just for this color, with a more like dense blending brush, I'm gonna pick up the color PNW. This color is from my Raw Beauty Christie and ColourPop, the collaboration that they did, and I'm picking up this color right here. That one is the closest to the color that I'm using, and also doesn't take away the attention of my Meera Beauty palette. And so I'm just gonna stick to the crease and the outer part of my eye, so like the outer V of my eye, and I'm really just sticking to my crease, blending that over, because I'm not trying to deepen the whole eye, I'm just deepening that area. So I plan on doing cutting my crease, so all of that will be blended. Okay, so that's what that looks like, and I'm gonna do the same exact thing to my other side. Just a tiny bit deeper, so it, you know, adds the depth that I want for this look. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease. This is the NYX glitter primer. I'm gonna put it at the bottom, put my head down and look up just so I can see where that goes. And I'm gonna go slightly over it, not by much, and work in that primer. A lot of people, when they cut their crease, they'll completely clean that area up with like a Q-tip, but I prefer not to. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. Okay, so I went ahead and I put my primer. I'm going to use the rest of my glitter primer and put it at the bottom because I am going to be putting some eyeshadow down here. The color that I'm going to put down, I think I'm going to do 2 colors and hope that it works out. The first color that I'm going to pick up is going to be this color right here. That color is called Dragon, and I'm just picking it up with a flat shader brush, and I'm just going to tap it on first. It's a shimmer, it's not a pressed glitter. That's such a pretty color. I'm gonna get another flat shader brush, and I'm gonna pick up this pretty color right here, and that color is called May. Oh, I knew that was gonna be a beautiful color. Oh, that's such a pretty color. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the dense brush that I had, the dense blending brush that I used for the deeper color for my Raw Beauty Christie palette. I'm not picking up any extra product. I'm just gonna grab use what's on my brush and just kind of blend the outer part of that shimmer with that color so there aren't any harsh lines. Oh, I cannot get over how beautiful that color is. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Oh, I love it. So I'm gonna get a flat shader brush, and I'm gonna pick up Len, which was the second eyeshadow that I used before the darker one, and then I'm gonna get the same brush that I used and pick up the May color, which is the blue shimmer one, and I'm gonna put it over it. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this color. Okay, now I'm just gonna repeat that on the other side. What I want to do is I'm gonna grab the original blending brush that I used, like the very first one. It's really fluffy, and I'm just gonna blend everything and up on top here, and do the same thing here. I really love it. Okay, I am going to pick up a little flat highlight brush, and I think what I want to do is, so I'm gonna pick up the color Lotus for my brow highlight. I know a lot of people don't like doing brow highlights anymore, but I'll forever do a brow highlight. I think it finishes the eye look. Okay, so here's where we are right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face and then finish up my eye look. See you in a second. Okay everybody, this is the final look. I really love it. This is the third episode for this brand, and I think it's my favorite so far. I have one more palette to review. Oh, I really love it. It's just, I think it's the shimmer May, which is this one right here. That color combined with the rest of them, I love it. I really hope that you all liked today's video. Please don't forget to hit that like button. I have one more palette to review. Meera Beauty just released their most current collection, and it is the House of Avaris, I believe is how you pronounce it. So I picked up one of the palettes from the collection. I really love this one. I mean, I love all of them, but I think this one's my favorite so far. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you're notified when my videos post. I hope you all have a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, and I'll see you all soon.